Most people believe they are late. Late to success, late to money, late to building a life that feels calm and secure. They look at others and quietly think that if only they had started earlier, things would be different now. But the truth is quieter than that. Most people are not late. They are simply walking in the wrong direction, very carefully, very consistently, and calling it progress. Every morning they wake up, follow the same routines, make the same choices, and tell themselves they are doing their best. And in a way, they are. Yet years pass, energy fades, opportunities quietly close. Not because life was unfair, but because no one ever showed them what actually matters early enough. The person in this story is ordinary. They wake up before the alarm, not because they are disciplined, but because their mind never truly rests. They scroll for a few minutes, check messages, check numbers, check things that make them feel slightly behind before the day even begins. They get ready for work the same way every day, take the same path, sit at the same desk. Their job is not terrible, it pays the bills. It asks for focus, time, and emotional energy, quietly and steadily, without drama. They are responsible. They don't waste money recklessly. They avoid obvious mistakes. But they also avoid thinking too deeply, because thinking deeply feels dangerous. They tell themselves they will figure things out later. Later feels safer than now. At lunch, they talk about exhaustion, rising costs, how fast time seems to move. They laugh, but the laughter feels thin. In the evening, they are tired in a way sleep does not fix. They watch something familiar, something easy, something that does not ask questions. Weeks pass like this, then years. Money comes in, money goes out. They don't feel poor, but they never feel free. Slowly, without noticing, their life becomes very efficient at surviving and very bad at growing. The mistake is not laziness or lack of intelligence. It is not bad luck, it is subtle. They believe time and money are separate things. Time is something to spend working. Money is something to manage afterward. So they trade their best hours, the clearest hours of the day, for stability. They save what remains. They protect what little energy is left, but they never question the exchange. They assume effort equals progress. They assume patience alone creates wealth. They assume staying busy means staying safe. What they don't see is that time is not money. Time is far more valuable. Money can return. Energy can recover. Time only moves in one direction, quietly, without emotion. Most people make this mistake early. They give their time away cheaply, believing they can fix things later with money. But later arrives with less energy, fewer options, and heavier responsibilities. The door does not slam shut. It simply becomes harder to open. There is no dramatic turning point, no breakdown, no sudden success. Just a quiet realization one evening. They notice how predictable their weeks have become, how every decision feels small yet permanent. And for the first time, they ask a different question. Not how can I earn more, but what am I giving my life to every single day? Slowly, they understand something simple. Wealth does not grow in struggle, it grows in alignment. Money follows clarity, security follows patience. Growth follows direction. They begin to see that real wealth was never built by chasing money directly, but by protecting time, choosing carefully, and letting small advantages compound quietly. They stop thinking in years and start thinking in decades, not rushing, not panicking, just finally seeing. If you are listening to this, gently and without judgment, there are a few truths most people wish they learned earlier. Being busy does not mean being valuable. Silence and focus often create more than effort ever will. Income matters less than how much freedom it buys you. A larger cage is still a cage. Patience is not waiting. Patience is choosing what deserves your time and ignoring the rest. Comfort is expensive. It costs years before it costs money. Most people overestimate what they can change in 1 year and underestimate what compounds quietly over 10. If something drains your energy every day, it is charging interest against your future. Wealth is built by saying no, far more often than saying yes. Learning late is painful, but learning early requires humility, and that is why few do it. And in the end, the goal was never money. The goal was calm mornings, slow evenings, and choices that feel like they belong to you. Real wealth is quiet. It does not announce itself. It does not rush. It does not beg for attention. It grows like a tree, slowly and invisibly, while others argue about speed. If this story felt familiar, that is not a coincidence. It simply means you are paying attention. And attention, when given early enough, may be the most valuable asset you will ever own. Sit with that thought. There is no hurry. Time will continue either way. The only question is what you choose to give it to.